a young cypress seedling growing under the shelter of his grandfather. This is an old growth Taxodium Ascendens, deep in the St. Mark's unit of St. Mark's National Wildlife Refuge. This is a tree, you can see how it dwarfs the trunks of the other trees around it, mostly tupelos and palms and a few red maples. And you can see how it dwarfs everything around it. I've been trekking through here for about, what's it been, maybe 20 minutes. And in the entry we're going to make here, we may include directions on how to get here. But I just wanted to do a quick talk about this species and what it represents. Taxodium, there are two species in Florida, Pond Cypress and Bald Cypress. And these trees, in fact, represent essentially an analog to the redwood trees that you find on the West Coast. They are, in fact, closely related to redwoods. The ecological difference being that they grow in these swamps, as opposed to the temperate cloud forests that you find in California and further north on the Pacific coast. So they are an evolutionary analog to the redwoods. Being a conifer, it is also quite strange that they grow in such wet conditions. You think of most conifers as growing in, well, frankly, in more, maybe arid isn't the right word, but certainly not swamps. You don't think of conifers often as growing in swamps. Certainly not swamps like these, where you have water almost year-round, standing water. This is a tree that would have survived the logging periods that occurred on the lands that are today St. Mark's. And you can just see that canopy far higher than the surrounding canopy of the trees around it. A very special sight indeed. And it's one of the things that St. Mark's has to offer us today. It's something that you would have been able to find throughout the southeast prior to logging. And I'm certainly not intending for this video to be anti-logging. I'm not making this video as any kind of political commentary in favor of or against logging. All I know is that I'm standing in front of a very special site right now. It's something that, like I said, St. Mark's has to offer us in the modern day as a reminder of what once existed across the southeast, and in fact across North America. A site that would have been represented by different species and different ecosystems, but just large, ancient trees that were encountered by the people who came here. What a special sight indeed. I hope everybody has a good afternoon, and I hope that you all consider coming to St. Mark's to see things like this, to take some time to consider history, to consider the way that we fit into history in the modern day. And I guess that's all I've got. I hope everybody has a good day. Thanks.